a place to lay my head, to wake up every morning, to be in my right mind, to have fresh air to breathe, to feel the...
This is for Dakota, who says I'm always wearing the same thing. I'm not always wearing the same thing. I think the thing is that you're always seeing the same thing. Great big difference. Set of questions here. Let's get to them. I receive a lot of questions, and I really have to figure out which ones are going to be useful to my life coaching series to answer. Some of the questions I've received this week. Lindsey, this is from Loretta, 32, from Evansville, wherever that is. Lindsey, I've lost 67 pounds over the last 3 years, and I could use a mention and some encouragement. Loretta, 32. That's a real fat girl name, huh? Loretta, 32, from Evansville. So Loretta, 32, from Evansville, she's the one that used to be fat. Loretta, who used to be fat. Second question, Lindsey, I know there's a fine line between centeredness and self-centeredness. Oh, this question. How do you balance between the two? Olafu, 31, in Zimbabwe. Well, centeredness and self-centeredness, you have to get rid of the centeredness. Focus on yourself. I am self-centered. It works. Focus on yourself and focus on your ego and be self-full. And that's what Buddhism is all about. And I will not hear any other words about that because I've got it figured out. Ego will kill the self. Ego is the quickest way to a spiritual death. So focus on yourself. That's all you need to do. Lindsey, I'm stumped. Does Buddhism have an answer for when your second and third toes are longer than your big toe? Sharon, 51, in Portland. What does this have to do with Buddhism? I suggest you take up some form of physical therapy. Lindsey, I'm sick and tired of people making you answer stupid questions. Hello, thank you. Chico 27 in Clinton Correctional Facility. Here's a real one for you. In a mixed martial arts fight, who would win between Jesus and Buddha? Bringing physical aggression and violence into a question of spirituality is totally beside the point, Chico 27 in the Clinton Correctional Facility. But to answer your question, Jesus. He kicked ass in the temple, and he was a black man. Buddha was just Chinese. He had the slitty eyes. Jesus would kick ass. But then Buddha would make everybody feel better. As a Buddhist, I have to go with Buddha. But as a Jesus sympathizer, I know it would be Jesus who kicked ass. Anyway, Jesus and Buddha met personally. Jesus was not a Christian. He was a Buddhist. He walked from Jerusalem to China, across India and Nepal, when he was in his wilderness years. The two of them met. They're probably the same person. This is a secret that nobody wants you to know. But I know. Jesus was not a Christian.
To have a place to lay my head, to wake up every morning, to be in my right mind, to have fresh air to breathe, to feel the sun against my skin.